We have something special inside this box, which we're about to reveal. Stick around.
5, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Welcome.
Hi.
Hello, everyone.
To the Pro Audio Suite.
These guys are professional, they're motivated.
With Tech to the VO stars. George Whittam, founder of Source Elements. Robert Marshall, international audio engineer. Darren Robbo Robertson. And global voice. Andrew Peters. Thanks to Tribooth. Austrian Audio. Making passion heard. Source Elements. George the Tech Whittam. And Robbo and AP's international demos. To find out more about us, check theproaudiosuite.com.
Line up, ladies!
Here we go.
And welcome to another Pro Audio Suite, this time on camera. Thanks to Tribooth. Don't forget the code TRIPAP 200. $200 off your Tribooth. And Austrian Audio, making passion heard. Now, we're about to divulge something new from Austrian Audio.
Cracking into a box?
It's not even Christmas yet.
I know. This is it.
I can hear the bells. Ching,
Ching,
ching, ching, ching.
Well, you see, I have my Santa beard on.
He's got the ho-ho-ho beard happening.
He's working on
I'm
it.
working
And
on
I'm
it.
not talking about the white beard
That's
in
right.
his face.
That's right. Yeah. At least he gets 3 hoes every year. But I'm lucky to get one.
What's in the box?
What's
What's in the box? Come
Well,
on,
here you go.
show us the box first. What's it say on the front, Mr. Peters?
It says, Mi-Creator Studio.
Oh, nice. This is the Austrian Audio. This is the new.
Now, I've actually had a
a.
play with this, and you've actually heard this, Robbo. You heard what it sounded like.
I have.
And so did Robert.
I have.
And
Did you guys did you get a blind listen?
Yes.
Like you
I did have a
didn't know
blind
what you were
listen.
listening to?
It was one of those conversations. What mic am I on?
Oh, I love that. I love those. Those are
Yeah.
fun.
And Robert was
I love
on
that.
some crappy Audio Technica thing.
yeah, which he was in love with. But then he says to me, I said, what am I? And he goes, is that a Microtech Gefell? I'm like, no, it's a USB mic. He's like, holy
Okay.
shit.
Actually not.
Yeah. So anyway, so it comes with the USB-C. Well, it comes with the,
Does it come with 2 cables?
it comes with the TRS and jack. And that's for...
What is that?
Well, that's a DI.
What's on the ends of that cable?
That's just a unbalanced jack and a TRRS. So if you want to DI into the microphone, you can use that. So DI your guitar in.
So wait a minute. Is that an output cable or an input cable?
An input cable.
An input cable.
Yeah.
So we should actually mention that this is sort of Austrian Audio's nod to home recording, sort of, isn't it? Really,
Absolutely.
That's what they've designed this for.
So you got...
So it's not just a microphone.
No.
It's a microphone and an audio interface.
Correct.
Is that right?
Yeah. So anyway, so you got that. So unbalanced into a TRRS into the back of the mic. Your normal USB-C.
So that little that 1/4 inch unbalanced would go into a guitar or a keyboard
Yep.
or some instrument.
Yeah.
Got it.
It's really cool. They also chuck in this, which I thought was really good, because when you look at the bottom of the mic, you know when they've got the small, I don't know what it is in Imperial, but when you got the smaller thread in the mic, I thought, oh, that's going to be great, trying to get that onto a standard mic stand.
They call it 1/4-20.
Oh,
Is that the camera standard in the US?
yeah. It's not actually, is it
1/4-20.
camera? I'm not sure. Anyway, but they...
Is it really small or like the middle?
No, it's kind of like
middle-ish
this,
one?
you know, I don't know.
Yeah,
how to
that's
say it.
1/4-20.
So, but they chuck that in. An adapter.
That's nice.
Which I thought was really cool, because when I looked at it...
So
went,
it goes from 1/4-20 to 5/8,
Yeah.
which is the US Imperial, whatever you call it, microphone stand.
Well, we
standard.
call it
Nice.
Imperial, but I don't know what...
Imperial. Yeah, we are the Imperialists. I always forget that.
Exactly. Now, inside...
We're being reminded that more, but that's another story. Anyway.
So inside...
so what else is in there?
Well, you get this is kind of cool. You get the 2 magnetic panels, so if you want to change it from black to red, you can.
What did they
Wait a
do?
minute.
Sorry, what did they change?
I'll show you. I'll show you in a mo when I get the mic out.
Yeah, show us in a
Also,
sec.
your,
What else is in
your
there?
standard, like, you know...
That thing you never read.
That thing
you just throw
if,
in the bin.
If all else goes wrong, then maybe you'll look at that at some point.
Yeah.
I have a huge bin full of those.
Yeah.
You know what I use those for? It's the archive of all the crap I have bought in the last 10 years in one box.
Well, I can tell you what these
I've
would
got
have been
plenty of
used for years ago. Would have been perfect filters, but you know, business cards,
Not the-
the good old days. Anyway,
You can't put those in your pool filter. Don't be silly.
I wouldn't be surprised what's in there. So here it is. That's the Austrian Audio
that.
Mi-Creator,
very
and I
cool.
can tell you, it's you would say it has some heft.
Nice. Okay.
But if you don't,
You know
if you
what I
don't like the
about
black,
it just
though,
keeps it simple, doesn't it?
yeah, if you don't like the black, you just go.
Ooh, now it's red.
Ah, nice.
You could do
God, they think of everything, don't they?
Same on the back. Chuck that on there. That one doesn't want to go on. Oh, yeah, it's on.
See, that would go well in your booth with the red lights, AP.
It's just perfect. It's my colours in here, red and black.
That's pretty cute.
So that's cool.
That's nice.
But this microphone, now I don't know technically how it all works, but it's got, on the front, it's got high, low, and mute. Now I do know the mute is when you're either using the other microphone that you can attach to this, or if you're using a DI. Oh, I see what I did wrong. You're supposed to take those ones off. That's why I didn't.
Oh, I see. They're replaceable. Got it.
Yeah. But I think that this mute is for if you're running a DI. I think that's how it works. So
Okay.
yeah.
So that mutes the DI? Is that what you're saying?
I think it allows you to monitor, like if you're using the back here, you've got the in out and you've got the out. Now the out from here would either be your headphones, or you run this other lead. In fact, that's the point. Where is the other lead? I'm sure there's supposed to be another one that goes out of here and into the other microphone if you have the two. And speaking,
That would be with the other microphone, I would presume.
I'm
That would
guessing
make sense that they would keep those.
I've not opened this box, so I don't know.
So it's not one box, it's two.
Two boxes.
It's a double unboxing.
Double unboxing. Top that. Oh yeah, there
Two
you go.
unboxings for the price.
There's,
Yeah, I figured it.
Yeah, the leads are in there. Okay, that makes sense. So
Yeah.
let me just get this one out.
So what's the idea here? Do we have a 2-mic system?
Yeah, so you can run it as a stereo mic. So you can, say you want to do like an acoustic guitar or something and sing, you can actually one mic on, or you could do 2 mics on the guitar if you're just doing that. Like my,
Yeah.
If you've got a vocal ensemble that you need to record, you can do it in stereo. You can put one left and one right.
But also like even for what we do. I mean, if you're doing an
I'm thinking
interview.
for interviews.
Yeah.
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 So then you have the
I'm
second
thinking
mic.
if I was doing once I recorded a podcast down at Bondi Beach. So I can imagine I would have, lapel mics on the guests and then have one of those on a couple of stands just recording ambience in the background even.
Yeah. So that's the second part of the stereo. Which,
Oh, okay. So that's the primary and secondary
Yeah.
mic. That's the secondary.
So it has a link and an out. So if you're connecting the first mic to this one, you go into the link with the TRS, whatever it is in there, and then your out becomes your headphone out. So it actually bypasses the headphone out of the main mic and then takes it into this one.
Whoa, that's pretty clever.
That's cool.
Yeah, so that's the other one. If you get the studio set, you don't have to buy them both.
Yeah, this is the full studio set.
Yeah.
Or you can get just the main mic as a single.
But I can tell you the quality, and for the money, I don't know what they retail at. I haven't looked, but
I shall check.
But the quality of them is like, it's really weighty.
Yeah.
Now I don't know whether they just.
Yeah, well, what I heard of it sounds brilliant. I mean, we'll obviously do a test in another episode, but from what I heard of it for 30 seconds or so earlier today, it sounds awesome.
Yeah. So you get another couple of cables in here. What are they? Oh, okay. Oh, you got an adapter. Okay, so you can run that into maybe a mini jack into that, and then split that into the back of the other one.
Or is
so
that
you
for the
can
lav?
DI
Because they
that
also
into-
have
that could be a lav.
They also have the lavalier.
That could be for the lav. Yeah.
So the whole system set, which is what you have there
Yeah.
apparently, which has the master mic, the secondary mic, the color change panels, the 2 audio cables, and a USB. And I'm seeing something else you didn't mention. It looks like there's a stereo bar. Did that come with your kit too?
No, I haven't seen one. Is it?
Okay, because on the website, it actually also has a stereo bar.
Oh, hang on.
This whole thing on there, maybe because you have a preview package,
Yeah.
they
maybe.
didn't have the full retail kit, but the retail kit also has a nice zippered case. Everything
yes,
goes
yes,
into
yes.
and a stereo bar too.
Okay, that makes sense.
And that whole thing is $299 US.
That's crazy.
Such a
everything.
good price, isn't it? For what you get,
Yeah.
honestly.
And what it sounds like, I mean, I hadn't listened to it until about half an hour ago when we set them up, and I just, was talking to Robbo and Robert, and to me, it sounded really, really good.
Well, for me, the sound of it is on par with the 16 that I'm on, to be honest. I think it sounds brilliant.
Yeah, it does. It does actually. Because I was thinking, like, even for what, for what voiceover guys do when you're on the road, just chuck that in your bag.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, there was nothing in what you were doing when you were talking on that before. When I was listening, there's nothing in there that you would make you go, "There's no way I'm using that for a voiceover."
And it also doesn't need a shock mount because I don't know if you can see this, but it's actually suspended in rubber.
Oh wow! Yeah, see, that's cool.
Yeah, they suspended the capsule. That's right.
And you can also
it's really nice
swivel
design.
the capsule to whatever you want to do. And
You know, I know they're a sponsor of the show, and people are going to go, "Yeah, you know, that you're only saying that because." But I'm sorry, I'd say this anyway. That these Austrian audio guys, they're so on the ball with this stuff.
I agree.
You know, they when companies that make high quality products step into this creator space,
Yeah.
right? They are now competing on price, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they have to cut corners.
Yeah.
But the thing is that the miniaturization of electronics, the quality of the capsules and the electronics are so good that they can cut all those corners, add more features, and still have sound quality that rivals their studio mics.
Yeah.
And that's the craziest part of all.
Because
I can't wait to actually hear it and test it out.
yeah, well,
Like I said, I mean, I was listening on Source Connect now when I was listening to Andrew, and you know, and he was he'd only just thrown it up, so it probably wasn't in perfect position either for him.
It's
and all that
terrible,
sort of stuff.
actually.
And it sounded brilliant. I mean, it sounded like this.
yeah.
And you know,
Yeah,
it's great.
I decided in solidarity to throw. I had my other mic up. Of course, I just brought up the Austrian Audio. I felt left out. Yeah. So, what do you perceive you might find this good for? Do you think you could take it on the road with you, or what do you
Yeah.
think you might do with it?
Absolutely. I mean, that could be. Well, that's it.
That fits in your Vespa, right?
It does fit in the Vespa. You're reading my mind, George. You're reading my mind. As you notice,
That could be the new Vespa kit.
San Diego, nice guys.
You've just come up with a new test for the show now. Every time we test new gear, is it Vespa worthy?
It is Vespa worthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you think about I chuck the road case on the Vespa when I go on these tours, and this would be perfect. I don't have to worry about an interface. There's your microphone, everything, just one cable and a mic stand. Boom.
Yeah. So that little nitpicky stuff, and maybe we won't know these answers until you've used it for a while. Does it have a no latency monitor? So for headphone use, you can hear yourself?
There was no latency when I was monitoring at the back. The other thing that was really interesting.
So you plug your headphones directly into the mic.
Yeah.
And then to hear yourself, is that the knob?
Yeah.
Is that what that big knob's for?
It's a two-stage knob. I don't know what else it does, but when I had it and it was showing
Oh,
green.
you click on the knob and it changes modes?
Yeah.
Is the other one might be gain from the other mic coming in?
I think one is gain and one is monitoring. So
Yeah, that makes sense. Is there a gain knob on that second mic?
no. So
So I wonder whether that's it coming in there.
yeah, so it would be this. This will be operating everything, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
But the other thing I thought was really interesting, I don't know what the gain is on this microphone itself, but the headphone gain was really loud.
Right.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You got good. Well, I mean, did you get good levels in your cans?
Yeah,
In your
I
headphones?
had to turn it down. It was too hot.
Wow.
Okay.
Coming from
Well,
you,
that's
that's
Yeah,
that's a compliment.
that's true. That's true.
What'd you say?
What? But yeah, it was very loud.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to you doing a test with that now. I really want to hear it, put it through its paces.
Well, it'd be interesting to see what it sounds like in a not so well. In fact, we heard it in a not great environment because I was sitting right in front of the computer screens. But I mean, if you're on the road and you're doing the so-called pillow fort or something, which is not ideal, particularly for a microphone like this, which is would that be a large diaphragm? I guess it is. Yeah.
I've been looking through the manual documents, and there's a document called Mi-Creator Faceplate Customizing.
Yeah.
Wow. There you go.
So that means you can
Have your own design. Yes, I saw that.
They give you EPS, Adobe Illustrator files, PDF, and so you can literally have your own faceplate designed to your spec.
Yeah.
And they will make it for you.
Oh,
Or
so you put your
somebody will
logo
make
on
it.
there.
Yeah.
I guess,
that's
yeah.
cool.
They give you all the ability
That's
to
cool.
customize.
You've given me an idea.
Yeah, I know what you're going to say. I'm with you.
What am I going to say? Vespa.
You're going to say I can see us making our own versions of
Well,
these.
actually, I was thinking about me then, but yeah, you're right. No, they're both thinking about us and me and whatever. That's not a bad idea, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe we should talk to Austrian
So
Audio
I'm
about
just-
the Pro Audio Suite version of the...
That's right. Absolutely. To team up with the Sensorance Passport VO.
Well, you don't need it because it's got an interface in it.
Well,
it is a
that's true.
2-for-1,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
So the knob's functionality is twofold, as you discovered. One mode, it's gain for the mic, and the other mode, it's headphone. level.
Yeah.
So I wonder what controls the gain from the secondary mic then. I wonder where that...
I think
Yes.
that probably does as well. And let me go back to the other mic.
The switch on the front, if there is a 3-way switch for the microphone gain, if this is at the lowest mute position, the visible red marking on the switch signals that the mic is muted on the input side. This is a so-called hardware mute. Regardless of any other mute in any other program, your mic is muted, which is very, very important. That's
Makes
why
sense.
in the Passport VO, we have a hardware mute button.
That's the swear button. That's right.
Yes.
Exactly.
So it has the swear button in the form of that little switch. However, this only applies to the signal from the internal microphone. Anything connected to the other input jack is not muted.
So you're still going to... From the back of the room, you're still going to hear, get fucked!
Yeah. Probably.
the other microphone.
Yeah.
And then it has a low and a high gain mode. So I suppose you have to experiment and figure out which of those positions you want to use.
I think I had it on a high gain, but I would imagine if it's a like super loud source, like in front of a
If it's
guitar
instruments
cab or
or-
something, and you're going to pull it down to low.
Yeah.
But
Very cool.
But it's great, and it's hard to actually. I know we're watching it on camera and stuff, but it's hard to explain how solid this thing feels. Like it's
Well, you can see it. It looks pretty solid.
yeah. So I'm guessing it's
It must have a steel chassis.
yeah.
So the ring around the mic and the ring around the chassis and the ring around the mic,
Yep.
I suppose, are probably steel as opposed to aluminum.
Oh yeah.
You can imagine how flimsy it would be if it was just plastic too.
Well, it's funny because these,
Yeah.
the panels behind those fake panels that you can change it's actually plastic behind there, but the actual front, the surround, all this kind of
Sides.
stuff, and all this is metal.
Nice.
Got
You
it.
wouldn't want to drop it if it was only plastic or something flimsy. Absolutely, you'd be in all
Yeah.
sorts of trouble.
But it's
So it also does have a internal pop shield over that capsule.
Yeah.
So, and it said as if that's not sufficient because you have poor mic technique. Doesn't say that, but they have the OCP8, which is an Austrian Audio pop screen that you can add on to.
oh, so it fits over the top of this cage here.
I guess so. They don't show a picture, but it's in the manual.
I'm curious. I would like to know what that capsule is in there, though.
Yeah, well, it's, you never really know because, let's say it's the same as the OC16
Yep.
capsule, theoretically. It wouldn't be a great thing for them maybe to advertise that because then you're saying, well, you can get that capsule in a $200 mic.
Yeah,
instead of a
yeah.
$400 mic.
But
But there are different mics for different use cases.
But I
so-
think the OC16 has the same capsule as the OC18 and the 818. It's just the electronics and the assembly are different. The electronics, they've trimmed up quite a bit of that down, and also the OC16 is made in China. Where the 18
and this,
and
and
the
this is
818.
also probably made in China, right?
Yeah,
this
definitely.
kit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
So
It's price point. They're having to create product at a creator competitive price point.
yeah, which is fair enough.
Think about
yeah.
who they're competing against. They're competing against the likes of the Yeti,
Yeah,
the Blue Yeti. And that's $100 to $200 depending on the model and stuff. So yeah, that's what they got to do. But I have no doubt that if they're going to put their name to something like this, it's going to have the sound quality you expect.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
We'll do some more testing.
sounded great. I mean, I think it's fantastic. I'll muck around with it more, and we'll do a audio podcast using it, so anyone watching this can listen and check it out. But yeah, I reckon it's
Sounds good.
Austrian Audio. You've done it again.
On a winner.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner, which makes me hungry.
Well, that was fun. Is it over?
The Pro Audio Suite, with thanks to Tribooth, and Austrian Audio, recorded using Source Connect, edited by Andrew Peters, and mixed by Voodoo Radio Imaging, with tech support from George the Tech Whittam. Don't forget to subscribe to the show and join in the conversation on our Facebook group. To leave a comment, suggest a topic, or just say g'day, drop us a note at our website, theproaudiosuite.com.